Hey, what's up? I am Michelle B. This is Channel Notes, a channel dedicated to helping you do YouTube. And this is a video about how you can make your channel different, how you can make your channel stand out, and just generally how to make your channel more memorable and reach a wider audience. So the first and most obvious way that you can make your channel stand out is to switch up the look and feel so that you have like a really strong, defined aesthetic. The way that you present yourself, your videos, your channel as a whole communicates so much about your channel, what you're about, what your values are to a person that is new to your channel. So you have to make a point not to like look different or unique per se, but just to look more you. Get across your personality as much as you can in the look and feel of your channel. Some actionable things that you can do to make your channel stand out: create an intro that is not generic, that links back to your personality, your vibe, your values. So for example, on my main channel, Michelle B, I'll link it in the description down below. My intro is like a sunrise, which sounds generic, but it's super specific to my personality. I've talked a lot about how sunrise, sunsets are my two favorite times of day. Sunrise and sunsets make a lot of appearances on my Instagram feed. You can edit your videos in a unique way. A good example of this, of course, is Casey Neistat. He completely changed like the vlogging editing game. So think of ways that you can make how you film and how you edit more you, and less what you've already seen. Next up, you can play around with colors. My videos on Michelle B, they're pink, they're dreamy, they make my videos stand out. Like, you couldn't click on a Michelle B video and not know that it's a Michelle B video because it has a really distinct look and feel. Rachel Ost, a YouTuber, if you haven't heard of her, she does like minimalism, productivity videos. Her videos are like crisp, clean. Usually it's a white background, there's some greenery, and she might have some like black ornaments in there. Maybe ornaments isn't the best word, but she has a really distinct look and feel because of the colors that she uses. My Foul Zone is a good example of someone who uses colors to his advantage. Like, all of his videos are really moody, they're kind of dark, almost hipster. I mean, depends on how you interpret it. They have like a blue filter going on, I'm pretty sure. By using like a strong color palette to your advantage, you can just make your videos like instantly recognizable and just more you. If I can get anything across in this video, it's just try and customize your channel to be more you. That's how you stand out. And another idea is to use a lens that's a little different from the generic. It's a pretty expensive way to make yourself stand out, but it's also pretty actionable. I used to use the Sigma 30mm 1.4, and then I realized that like nearly every YouTuber that I watched actually used the Sigma 35mm, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's an awesome lens, really good for photography as well. But I really wanted to have a nice pointed difference in my videos, so I got the 18 to 35mm, I believe. It gives a completely different feel to my videos, and it's not something that I see other YouTubers using all the time, which I love. It's my hipster side coming out. Mike Falzone, the guy I was talking about before, he uses a GoPro on his videos, so it gives like that fisheye lens, which gives a really unique look and feel to his videos. All right, next up, you can get really individual about the niche that you choose. Channel Notes, for example, I think is a really different take on the usual doing YouTube, like instructional type videos that I see around. I've seen some absolutely awesome, like instructional, helpful doing YouTube kind of channels, but I've never seen one from a female perspective and from a female lifestyle YouTuber perspective. So I think that adds like a bit of a point of difference. I also talk about different things that are things that I care about personally. Another example of a unique niche, there is a guy named Thomas Franks, and he has a YouTube channel completely dedicated to students that are studying. So specific, so fabulous. Some actionable things that you can do to make your niche a little bit more interesting, if that's still something that you're sort of tossing around. Get really targeted with who your audience is. What age are they? What are they currently doing in their life? What can they relate to? And how can you use that information to make your channel stand out? Or if you already have established a niche, try putting a different spin to it. So if you do makeup videos, that's awesome, but something more specific and memorable would be makeup videos for pale people, or makeup videos using only cruelty-free products. It's just about taking a generic niche and just making it more you, making it more specific, and making it more memorable. Next up, your lifestyle. So this is a bit more of a vague one, but I think it's worth chucking it in here just to get you thinking. If you live an interesting, specific to you, individual kind of lifestyle, you're already standing out in your own way if you integrate that into your videos. An example of this is maybe Katia Milan. If you don't know her, she is like a fashion lifestyle YouTuber. She spends all of her time going to like music festivals. Literally, she's out at events all the time, meeting new people, doing new things, going to new places. Casey Neistat, obviously he lives an interesting life. He like gets around on a skateboard, and he lives in New York City. He like owns a business. If you live differently and you live in a way that is you and unique, then you will attract people that are interested in the way that you live. So that's another way to stand out from the crowd on YouTube. And last up, something that I mentioned a lot in this video already is just be brutally you. If you're extremely yourself in your videos, you're going to stand out naturally because it's just not something that's done that much. If you're having trouble integrating yourself into your videos, this sounds so silly, but when you do a 5-minute video every week, it is really hard to like get yourself across. So get intentional about it. Like one way that I do it on Michelle B is I have a little tagline at the bottom of all of my descriptions. Only some people see it, but it sort of gets across like what I'm about. And it just says I'm into self-discovery, minimalism, learning new things, nice people, and salted caramel everything. And I feel like that very small one-liner just gets across like my values, who I am, and what I'm about like very succinctly and easily. To be brutally you in your videos, don't be afraid to talk like you normally do. This is really hard because when I turn on the camera, 100% I have like a YouTube persona, YouTube voice. Oh, that sounds not very good. But it's just what happens. Like I switch on the camera and I go into YouTube mode. It's still like definitely me, but it's just me on overdrive. Like if you met me normally, I wouldn't be like, hey, what's up? I'm Michelle B. Like I don't have that much energy normally, but I still try my hardest on my YouTube channel to make it more like I'd have a conversation with a friend than like a scripted, like, hey, here's my YouTube, listen to me, like fake smile type thing. And of course, to make videos that are brutally you, make videos that you care about. I can't emphasize this enough. As soon as I switched to intentional living videos on my main channel, everything just went uphill from there. And it's, I think because I speak with a lot of conviction when I talk about things that I'm interested in. They're just topics that I care a lot about, and you are going to be more you and more interesting when people can see that you really care about what you're talking about. So I hope that this video has empowered you to start thinking about how you can make your channel stand out, be a little bit different, be more you. If you are interested in this topic, I'll recommend a few of my older videos because I think they'd also be useful to you. I have a video on 3 steps to show your personality in your YouTube videos. How to plan your new YouTube channel is also a good one. Making your channel pretty, that talks about the look and feel side of things. And how to feel comfortable on camera if you're struggling to show your personality in your videos. Subscribe to Channel Notes if you haven't already for more videos on doing YouTube. Click the subscribe button down below. I appreciate you guys so much and I will see you soon.